So let's be honest and open up with this conversation of what could have a real estate agent done for you and what you would have wished they could have done. Because oftentimes we spend so much time struggling going into a deal or going into a contract, doing a sales, just trying to get straight jump into the game. I get it. As a real estate agent, it's our job. But oftentimes we misunderstanding and misleading the client without truly knowing them before even getting to work with them. And as always, I am your real estate agent, Adam, and very blessed to have the opportunity to become a real estate agent at such a young age, especially attending college at the same time. This question often comes in my mind when we are working with people such as in this social society. What makes people trust us with such a huge deal by barely knowing each other and just signing some few contract, opening few door and closing few deal and paying us such a huge amount of bonus and reward? I just truly want to make this video for you to comment and get a brief view of what do you actually want and expect from a real estate agent. Because it's not about what we offer all the time. It's all about what you need. We don't do the service because of this or that. We do it because I know that you need it. And in terms of professionalism, I put in the amount of time and effort and the dedication in terms of helping you guys. And the whole goal of business, entrepreneurial, or any type of service, at the end of the day, it's all about serving someone or helping someone, because it's not about making the sales. And yes, you make the sales to make a living, but oftentimes you can't underestimate, we don't like to sail around. It's better for us to go shop with friends. And in terms of my strategy and approach, I do a lot of online virtual tour. I do a lot of social media marketing. I get it. There's a lot of technique and work in behind the scenes of maybe making a sales or whatsoever that you could have done easily yourself. And please don't get me wrong here. This isn't a video telling you to choose me as an agent. I just want to truthfully and hear from you, getting your feedback, maybe just in the comment, letting me know what as a real estate agent could have done better. Because I think a lot of time people like to do stuff in their style and they isn't willing to listen to any advice or hear out from any of you guys. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm truly being here with you, shopping with you, working with you. We are more than just a job. It's more like going out with a friend, looking at houses and doing something that is fun. So staying creative and staying ahead of game is always one of the most important things for me. And personally, I don't think much agents have done this yet. So like just going down a breakdown of what a normal agent would do. You get the signing and listing, you get to know each other, you do a presentation, and the seller thing, you meet the expectation and requirement and maybe go into a contract with you, and then you sell their house within a certain amount of period. I feel like there's just lack of ambition or any sort of connection between you and the seller, because you simply just go into a few conversation and you're leaving all the work for them to do. I get it. If you're super wealthy and you got business to run, you got a job to do, you got stuff to do, I understand you want to just throw that to the side and let someone handle it. But how are you going to throw that to the side and let someone handle it if they isn't doing their job the best and they're not being willing to be authentic at all? I understand oftentimes this become a headache and you end up losing the connection with the agent and you feel like you make such a huge mistake. But it's nothing wrong with making mistakes. It's always coming back for you to fix that up and go over, just like how I'm doing it right now. I'm so early on into the game, just few months into real estate, but I already have dramatic amount of successful, in my opinion, because regardless if I were ever making sale, at least I made tons of friends. I made tons of connection. Just with social media itself, I made so much connection with different realtor or different people that I met from different house tour or different virtual tour I show to, because it creates a connection between us in this social world. And that's the point of having social media. It isn't all about just selling that, being the top real estate agent of the San Diego area or doing the best at something. For me, it's more of making the connection with friends and going shopping for together. Or maybe if this is what your desired home is, I could give you some advice and perspective. And that's the whole point of my job, I think. What even better, if I could handle the deal for you, that's definitely excellent. But oftentimes that isn't the first thing I should look forward to. I should look forward to making the friends and truly understanding, knowing each other. And at the end of the day, I think it's so much better and important for me to get feedback from you guys and just understand far more what I need to improve, and maybe something that I've been doing really well or something that I should double down and working harder into. Because I look at this job in real like a business, like a real entrepreneurial stuff. Isn't just a simple job where you just go there, showing few houses, open few doors, and making a couple of money. It's about solving problem in a creative way. You may want to sell your house in a certain way and certain agent does it like that, but sometimes isn't it more fun if you turn this into a fun experience and finding a creative style to make this business happen? Because every single day I get problem, I get issue that I gotta solve. I have to keep up with connection with client, that I have to constantly do CRM with, customer relationship all the time. And when I first got into the business, often people just tell me get lead, do this sale, cold calling, door knock, do this, all of that. Great, I understand that gets you business, but I don't want to bother someone that doesn't even want to get into any kind of business with a stranger. Isn't it far more important for us to be friends at first? Or if we were not able to be friends, but at least be more chattable, be more talkable, have more conversation to talk about? Because I don't want to just always talk about real estate with you. I get it, that's my job and that's what you want at the end of the day. But isn't it much more fun with our conversation if we could involve with more of daily life, or what you've been up to, how's your weekend went, all of that stuff? Because remember, we like to go shop with our friend. We don't like to get sales. And which is why my strategy haven't been working for the past couple months, but I believe I just need to keep working towards it, because it's a huge decision for someone to putting so much authority and risk on us as well on themselves, because they're trusting someone else to handle the job while we're trusting that they're able to do their duty as well, like being honest and authentic. Because this whole action is all about transparency, which why lead to now you got the real estate national realtor settlement coming down without guarantee any commission, because there's so many people that isn't authentic at all. And I don't want to be so cocky or so much ego with being the top of the top, but just simply thinking of understanding this experience. It should be far more creative and then problem solving, fun process, rather than just going from point A to point B. And at the end of the day, even if we wasn't able to get into agreement or a contract signing or listing or even buying a house together, at least I understood the experience. Some people told me that they probably were looking for someone that's more experienced. Well, great. I wouldn't want to stop them from doing that because that's their choice. But I know in this whole entire world, there's so many people around, like billions of people. There have to be someone that's willing to work with me and truly understand the value that I could provide. I get it. Some people want to just get the business done, point A to point B, but some want some authentic experience, like just like you buying stuff online or going grocery. Would you want to go shop at Costco, or would you just order everything online? It's simple of a process, and there's so much different people want different experience in life, such as shopping a home could be a true creative experience that I could lead them into. It have to be me just taking them to a property location and showing them this. It could be that I take them to this whole new places if they were moving out of state or coming from a different location, taking them on a whole day of tour and truly experiencing and embracing and enjoying the moment of living here, because sometimes it's much more about the lifestyle you get in the location and in the city that you get. Like, I understand the property itself probably worth much more value, but understanding the environment and enjoying the surrounding is also very important too. So at the end of the day, I just want you to comment some feedback and what you really expect and want out of a real estate agent, because that just helped me and helped so much other real estate agent that isn't willing to speak up, having a platform and opportunity to speak, to learn something from you guys, and truly brings value to you, because we consume and we improve and reflect and gets better. That's how we move on to a better business and deal. And that's how business get better and better and improve over time. It's all about getting a feedback and reflect on it and truly improve it.